G'day guys, it's Henry from Supertech Electronics, and today we're going to show you how to remove a Kia Sportage sound system head unit. Now the tools you'll need is a plastic spudger, a small flat screwdriver and a Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, let's get started. Now underneath down here you've got a little plastic cover there, that hide two screws. So this is where the flat comes in, where you push the little plastic part out of the way, put them aside, and then just remove the two screws. And next section we want to remove is this part here. Now this is where we're going to use the spudger. This one is loose, but you'll need to get a spudger in under each end and bring it out bit by bit, being careful not to put too much pressure on any one point. Now that can just go aside for a sec. Okay, so the next part is we're going to remove this top little section here that covers your instruments. And we'll need to lower the steering wheel to do that, like that. And we might just lock that in place. Now we're going to get our spudger in. Right in there and pop it up. Now that can just sit there loose. Now this section here also needs to come out like the other side. Like I said, ours is loose. You'll need to spudge that in and just remove that whole section. Just angle it around the air vents. Like so. And you'll need to unplug that little guy there that lives in the back of this switch here, just to give you access. Okay, so there is an electrical cable over this side. You don't need to remove it. That can all just balance there. It's completely out of the way. Now we will have two screws exposed, one there and one over there. We'll need to remove those because we're going to remove this plastic fascia in front of the head unit. Okay, so we've taken both screws out. Now we need to remove this plastic fascia. Best idea is to get a hand on both sides, and then at the top it is held in with some very hard clips, so you'll need to give it a bit of force. And this whole part, it's also connected by this guy here that plugs into your hazard light. So that is just pressure fitted, so you'll need to pull quite hard on that. Now we're just going to fold that over the top and leave that there. Now we've exposed 4 screws. So we're going to go ahead and remove the 4 screws that hold the head unit in. Okay, so we've got all 4 screws out. Now the head unit will come out as a whole. We'll have some electrical connections on the back of it, and we'll need to remove those by pressing the center plastic pin and pulling it towards the front of the car. Aerial out first. So these guys are removed by pressing that center pin there and pulling it towards the front of the car. And once they're out, that's ready to send off to Supertech Electronics for repair.